What's going on, guys? I am Journey. Thank you for tuning into this video. This is just my thoughts on Final Fantasy 1. But before I get to that, let me give a big shout out to everyone who's still rocking with me throughout this whole process. It's been amazing. Can't thank you enough. I know what it is. Also, an even bigger shout out to the one who literally rocked with me before I even started this. I have no idea where I would be at without your support. Thank you so much. Final Fantasy is a series that's not only defined generation for a lot of people, but also kind of gotta define this shit a lot. What's up? It didn't really get started until I was playing Final Fantasy X and then the Meteor game. Somebody summoned the Meteor. I have no idea how, but that's just what it was. And from there, I just been dealing with the world of which that is Twitch. And that is fine. I'm very, very, very happy about how everything is and where it's all turned out to be. And Final Fantasy is about to have another defining moment for this channel. This is where we will make our home. I will still be doing variety streaming, but ultimately Final Fantasy will be the backbone of my channel. Due to overwhelming support and just the flat out unbelievable stuff that it's just been happening. This thing has been built through hard work, dedication, commitment, and love. So I hope as we continue to move along on this journey, that you will have as much as a wonderful experience as I've had. And probably nobody will have more fun than me here, but I hope you could at least catch up with some of the fun that I'm having. Still, let's get right into it. Final Fantasy 1 features 4 characters. All characters of Warrior Light, or essentially the Warrior of Crystal, all summoned to bring back light to the world that is now engulfed in chaos. The series itself, in my opinion, the Warrior of Light defines what Final Fantasy is, because as a lot of people know, Square was going to go bankrupt and they banked everything on Final Fantasy, hence the name Final Fantasy came up. And it's not only been the biggest RPG period, I can't think of another RPG that's bigger than Final Fantasy, but in a lot of eyes you can't argue the quality. It is, in my opinion, still the best today. Sorry to a lot of people who like other things out there, but Final Fantasy is the end all be all. When this thing fell, well, if it falls, you feel it. A lot of people feel it. 13. Either way, your mission is to bring light back to the world. You have a pretty interesting set of unique NPCs that you run through that are very, very quote unquote engaging. I guess best way I could put it. The story isn't as fleshed out because you got to consider the time that it did come out. Like early Nintendo, you know, there's not like a crazy robust story here, which still leaves all the room for a remake. Essentially, hopefully we get there. But the combat itself is still, you have characters, you make selections, and then you watch the action unfold based on the actions that you input in. So you can attack, watch the enemy attack, you can use the item, watch them throw in a potion, character die, you can use quote a phoenix down to raise them. Magic can also do the same thing. So you have a lot of options between swords, spears, shields, armor to equip, characters leveling up, a whole bunch of stuff that you can use to your advantage. Now, one of the other things I will knock, at least as far as the first one is concerned, is the random encounter rate. More specifically, I'm not familiar with the NES version, but I know on the PSP version, hence what we played it on, the encounter rate has to be somewhere. If I put math in, I wouldn't be surprised it's like a 95.9. It is ridiculous. Some areas you can't even take a damn step. It's like the character's stuck in half an animation and then boom, battle. Once again, boom, battle. You run, boom, battle. So, and my inner clock was like, I think around close to 39 or 40 hours. I feel personally, I probably spent 10 hours just in battles running. So that's where I'm at. So be prepared to commit if you want to go down this route. Unfortunately, here's another thing that you could probably throw a con at for some of the older games. FF1, and even what we'll get into soon, FF2, you can't play on your PS4. You can only either do it via PSP, PS Vita, and the TV version only has the PS1, which there's another one you can use. But the PS1 version is piss poor load times. Your only other methods is, unless you got some old NES somewhere, maybe Nintendo Switch Online, some shit like that. I have no idea. But maybe you have to go through other means to being able to play this game. Is this something I could recommend? Yes, wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. I still enjoy my playthrough. The music is exceptional. It's always so exceptional. The graphics itself, even the sprite sheets, still hold well today. They really, really do translate to a nice bigger screen. So whether you're on a small one or a bigger one, it's still really, really, really nice to see. Moving forward though, the story itself, you know, it is what it is. Like I said probably before. You meet Garland, who's a big time villain here. But outside of his own ambitions, there's really not much of a reason why. Outside of you see bad guy sees you clash, you with bad guy has grudge, or bad guy didn't have grudge, he's still, it's something like that. So it leaves a whole lot of room for improvement. But you could tell the progress that is made going forward from after FF1. Should you pick it up if you have the ability to play it? Yes. If you haven't, should this be the first one for you to start with? Answer to that, hell no. Same thing with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 even 8, 9. 10 to me will always be the one where I will recommend for anybody to start with. And even if you're coming back, you say, hey, I played 10 a little bit. Go back and finish it. That's where I'm at. I'll tell you the reasons why when we get to Final Fantasy X, which will be a while. But still, that's why I would tell people to start off. Can I knock you for going this route? No, but just be prepared. You are going to spend time here. That's just the way how it is. Don't blame me. I ain't the creator. Still, the warrior light to me is the definition of what Final Fantasy is. Not only just from Company's Rise, but also I firmly believe he should be the face of everything that they do. That's just me. Not by popular opinion or polls or anything else of that nature, but just by the simple fact this is literally what saved them from extinction. It is an amazing game, and I firmly believe that you should go ahead and give this a try. We still got Final Fantasy 2 to cover. Stay tuned for that. And I hope to see y'all in. Once again, catch y'all later. Journey out.